A very good evening to one and those who are present today for today's student development program on Agentic AI and Applications. Before we could start, I would request all the participants to inform their fellow friends, peers, colleagues, so that they can join in quickly to attend today's student development program. And I also request the faculties, principal, HODs to inform their students so they can join in quickly and we can begin the session today. We would be beginning the session in another 5 minutes. Meanwhile, it is my humble request to inform all the faculties so that the students join in quickly and we begin the session in the next 5 minutes. I request again all the participants to inform their fellow friends, peers, so they can quickly join in so that we will be beginning the session in the next 5 minutes. I finally request all the participants to inform their fellow friends as we are starting the session in another minute. A very good evening to one and all those who are present here, esteemed faculty members, dear students. So it gives immense pleasure to welcome you all for today's 30-hour student development program on Agentic AI and Applications. Before I could start with let me give you an introduction about XLR. XLR, founded in 2013, and we have 8 branches in 5 cities by IIM ISB alumni. Mr. Ram Tawa is the founder director of XLR. We have so far trained 7,50,000 plus students, and we have been continuously training individuals from students to corporates, institutions on customized training program and faculties through our faculty development program. Through our training programs, we have strongly coordinated and collaborated with premium associations like iHub Divya Sampar, APSSDC, APSHE, TASK, KMDC, IIT Madras Pravartak, IIT Roorkee, BITS Pilani, IIT Bombay, NASCOM Future Skills, and now SWAYAM Plus 2. We have been continuously been recognized and rewarded by prestigious companies like Deloitte. Twice we have been honored by Deloitte, Silicon India, Analytics India, and many others. Through our decade of training excellence, so far we have trained close to 65,000 plus faculties who are a mixed group from engineering and degree. Students close to 7,50,000 plus. Strongly conducted webinars, seminar, workshops, close to 500 plus on technical training programs, close to 30 plus. Through these training programs, we have largely collaborated and we have placement partners close to 5,000 plus. Through all of these student development program and faculty development program, we have reached out close to 2,000 plus academic partners. So this has been successful through our everyday learning program. What makes our program, everyday learning program, unique is that we provide training programs to students and faculties on an application oriented front through our hands-on training on the technology front, that is trending technologies. And also these programs help the colleges to get NAC and NBA accreditation. Not only these, but also we support largely in conducting webinars at the college, conducting faculty development programs, and all of our training programs happen through our learning management system tool. Any participant or any learner who enrolls for any training program under XLR will be, once he logs in, he will get the login credentials and he will undergo a complete training through the LMS platform. More about this, you will be learning today towards the end of the session, where you will be given an LMS tool where once, that is from tomorrow onwards, you will have to log in through this LMS portal and take up the sessions. In this LMS platform, you will be able to access you will be doing assignments, assessments, and also you will be able to visit the other past training programs on the self-paced mode. And there are question papers, interview papers, which are uploaded in the platform, which you will be able to access those too. And we also have a lot of placement preparation uh, that is related topics, that is campus recruitment training program, which we had conducted in the recent past. So those related training programs and the recordings are also available, which will help you continuously to prepare for your interviews. So our learning management system looks like this, wherein you will be having the sessions. Once you are logging in through your email ID, the backend team will create the login credentials. Using those credentials, you will be logging in, and Your dashboard will have the sessions, day-wise sessions, recordings which you can view in, and you can also go through a lot more other videos also. So your home screen will look something like this, wherein you can experience the other training programs, explore, research, go through all these. You will be able to do it. So through our student development program, so far we have uh, close to 47 plus student development programs which we have conducted, trained 7,50,000 plus students, and constantly we have been receiving participation from 1,600 plus colleges. And majorly, the most popular programs under our student development program is DSA for campus placements, ChatGPT and generative AI, advanced Excel, Salesforce, Python, SQL, ChatGPT, mobile app development, Python programming, cracking coding interviews, full stack development. Similarly, the faculty development programs, so far we have trained close to 40 plus FDPs, and we have received 65,000 plus faculties who have got trained through our faculty development program, and continuously participating colleges are close to 1,519. And most popular programs under the FDP are AI and generative AI, machine learning and artificial intelligence, deep learning, digital marketing, data analytics using Power BI, Tableau, cybersecurity, NLP and ChatGPT, various other programs. It doesn't mean that we do not train, we only train on these. It is like a lot more on 30 plus technology tracks, as I told you, data science, machine learning, artificial intelligence, cybersecurity, web development, Salesforce, then Power BI, various other programs. If you are interested in, you can just drop in a mail to our inquiry, the EDL inquiry mail ID. We will be definitely be able to cater to your requirements. So through our seminars and webinars, so far we have close to 500 plus webinars which we have conducted on the latest trending technologies across the country, and close to 50,000 participants have attended these webinars. So a student or a learner who participates in the student development program will undergo a 30 hours of training program on one of the emerging technology topic or the domain, and which will be of 30 hours. The class sessions will happen from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. And post completion of this training, the student will also receive a certificate, student development certificate, wherein XLR with XLR logo. And if at all, if the respective college has collaborated and also with the college logo, we would be honoring the college and the students with the prestigious certificate. For faculties, this is the certificate which we honor it. So these are some of our past events through that is which we had done in faculty development program and student development program. And these are some of the prestigious certificates which we have delivered to the students. I would like to highlight a few recent engagements which we had done in the past. This is at IIT Roorkee, where the research scholars and the scientists and many other faculties were part of this training program, which was on data analytics using Minitab. And this is a student initiative where students reached out from to XLR from BITS Pilani, where they wanted to get trained on Power BI. And this is at BITS Pilani, Hyderabad campus. Through our continuous collaborations with various colleges, we figured out that there are a lot of challenges or the gaps which the students were not able to clear their interviews. On a technology that is as an initiative of XLR, we would want to support the students of final year to crack the job interviews. So this was an initiative of XLR in collaboration with iHub Divya Sampar. This is a 5 subject module that is the entire training program started in Jan 24 and ended in April 8, where we started on coding skills, quantitative aptitude, logical reasoning, verbal ability, soft skills, resume, LinkedIn profile building, tips and techniques to ace the job interviews through group discussion, personal interviews, and all, where close to 50,000 plus registrations were there for the Skill Up final year program. And we had as I told you, the certificate post completion of this training program was honored by IHUB Divya Sampar for those who successfully were through with this training program, where this journey for 4 to 5 months underwent with lot of assessments, assignments, and the attendance of the students were also monitored. On what basis any other learner who participates in XLR will get a certificate is through your actual participation, that is continuously through your training programs, whatever 30 hours of training program from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. We would request the participants to learn, and during your class sessions, there will be attendance which will be captured through you. And once you fill in the form, the attendance will be calculated towards the end of the session, that is, end of the 30 hours of program. And if your attendance is more than 60% and above, then you will be honored with the certificate, student development certificate. This is a certificate which we had issued for Skill Up final year program. On those lines, we had maximum registrations from AP, close to 10,150, where only 5,200 students only cleared. In total, it was 50,000 plus. From AP region, we received 10,000 plus registrations. So these are some of the uh, news snippets for you. These are some of the SDPs and FDPs which we have conducted in the past. So, as you all are uh, waiting for your today's session on student development program on Agentic AI and Applications. So, without much further ado, let me introduce today's dignitary, Mr. Heston Amit Kumar, who is the placement officer from JPR University. He is an award-winning academician, social leader with 14 plus years in higher education. He has mentored close to 2,000 plus students towards career success, research, entrepreneurship, and he is a certified innovation ambassador and national hackathon evaluator. He holds 4 patents and has led 20 plus student innovation projects. He's been recognized by Anna University as Best NSS Officer, and he has created close to 50 lakh plus in community assets through NSS outreach. So wonderful, sir, and it's pleasure having you here for today's evening.
Good evening, ma'am. Thank you very much.
Very good evening, sir. Sir, I would request you to share a few words for today's event.
Sure. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I was expecting Amit sir's speech actually. So I was just thinking, where is his speech? Fine. Thank you, Team XLR, for the opportunity given to me to be the guest for this curtain raiser event. Good evening to all the enthusiastic learners, respected organizers, esteemed trainers, and all from the XLR Solutions, also my fellow educators. It is indeed an honor and privilege to be here today representing JPR University for this visionary initiative, the Student Development Program on Agentic AI and Applications. Little bit about JPR University, then I will just speak little how this is important to all the students over here. JPR University is a state private university at Chennai, Tamil Nadu. We are a 3-year-old university. We started in the year 2022 under the visionary guidance and leadership of Dr. Regina JPR Murli. She is now our chancellor and founder. JPR institutions have its legacy since very long. Of course, 25 years back, JPR Engineering College was the initiative. From there, JPR College of Arts and Science. Then we had JPR schools, CBSE as well as matriculation. Currently, JPR University has close to 2,000 students. Our first batch of students are going to graduate in 2026. Yeah, and we have currently School of Engineering and Technology, School of Arts, Humanities and Management, then School of Science and Allied Health Sciences. This year we started School of Aviation. Then also we have School of Physical Education. There's a lot of philanthropy that goes. So many students are studying really at very meager fee, and there are many children, especially who are uh, good at sports, who excel at sports. They are given education free of cost in our institution. So there are many other flagship events that happen. Uh, so I'll come back to the program. We are at the brink of technological renaissance. Today, in an age where artificial intelligence is no longer a concept of the future, but it is an active driver of the present. Programs like what you're going to undergo today, these are not just beneficial, but they're absolutely essential. Today's world demands not only awareness, but also adaptability, creativity, and proactive mindset. So this is where agentic AI, that AI with autonomous decision-making capabilities, it becomes particularly powerful and very relevant. To all the students who are taking part of this program, this 30-hour immersive program, which is offered online by XLR, it's not just a course or just a certification that you're going to look for. Take this as an opportunity. Commit every 2 hours in the day, the 2 hours. Take a notebook, sit in front of your laptop or a mobile phone, and take notes. So you'll be occupied and you'll be focused. So it is an opportunity for all the students to gain an early exposure to cutting edge applications. And also you can engage in the sessions. You can ask as many questions you can. The educators are always there to help you. You can post your questions in the group. All of your questions will be answered. Okay. Once you complete this 30-hour training program, you definitely can position yourself as a future ready professional. Even at our university, we believe in nurturing not just employable graduates, but students who are like visionaries. They have to contribute something to the society. We are deeply committed in an university to bridge this gap between academy and industry. Day by day, this gap is increasing. But when programs like this come, no, it is really a greater boost for people like me who want to partner with industries. And people like XLR are a good testament to that vision. To all the students who are participating in this program, let me say what you choose today is something which will shape you to build your tomorrow. So make most of this journey. I always say that be curious, be committed. Above all, you have to be courage to always embrace the unknown. Today, you're learning agentic AI. Tomorrow, what comes, how this is going to take a different shape, we really do not know. So the future is agentic. So you also must be in your future. So on behalf of our university, Jaipur University, I extend my heartfelt gratitude to the team at XLR for curating such forward-thinking program, for considering me for this curtain raiser event. I myself have participated in a couple of faculty development program like digital marketing, and also the same FDP was conducted last month. I participated in this program. It is very informative. It is very fast. You have to take notes and work parallelly. Thank you once again. I wish all the participants a transformative as well as an enlightening experience. Wish you all the best. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you very much, sir, for your kind and inspiring words. Sir, now we have Mr. Amit Saha, Associate Director of Institutional Vertical, to share a few words.
Well,
Good
very,
evening,
very good
sir.
evening.
Good evening, sir.
Very, very good evening, and very good evening to Heston, sir. I'm extremely sorry for joining in late. I just made out some time because I have to again, move out of this meeting to launch and one more program out there, which is about to kickstart. So, actually, XLR team is really elated to, have you, uh, as an guest from the academia, and we are really, really excited about this collaboration with JPR University. Moving on to uh, reference with this particular technology, yes, as we all are aware that it is one of the most advanced and the pathway for all the leading organizations to transform their or shift towards this particular platform of agentic AI. And specifically, if we look at the artificial intelligence as a domain, we have seen the very dramatic and I would say very fast-paced transformation from artificial intelligence to generative AI, and now we are talking about agentic AI. The good part is that what we always thrive for, that any new technology transformation that happens, we always come forth to try to pass on the industry related applications of the same, and make the learners aware about it, uh, so that they get first of all a hands-on understanding about it with use case examples, and moreover take a informed decision about pursuing their career shift, or starting afresh in their career, in both ways. So that has always been the endeavor and interest, and with the support of academic leaders like Professor Heston, Amit Kumar, and many other stalwarts from the academia and the industry, we definitely have that confidence to strongly move ahead on this. So, thank you once again, Heston sir, for responding to our invite to be the guest from the academia for today. And I'm very sure that all the learners today who has joined in and will be there in this particular program over the 30 years, they will make the best use of such kind of a platform, because we understand that what are the pain and what are the kind of effort that requires to bring in the best of the experts to this kind of a platform, and engaging the learners, trying to engage, make the best kind of a opportunity for them to understand the application oriented space by which these technologies are used. So once again, before I sign off from this meeting, welcome to all and everyone from who has joined in today, and of course, special thanks to Heston sir for for your inspiring words to the learners who has joined in today. All the best to everybody. Over to you, Nitya.
Thank you, Amit. So let me introduce our today's industry expert, Mr. Shashank Majeti, corporate trainer on data and AI, a seasoned corporate trainer in the data analytics and data science, specialized in industry relevant and hands-on training in Python, R, SQL, Excel, Tableau, Power BI. He leverages AI real world projects to bridge theory and practice, empowering professionals with job ready skills and strategic data insights. He's a certified trainer in data analytics and AI ML. So, a hearty welcome to you, Mr. Shashank.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you so much, ma'am, for introducing me. So I'm pretty much excited actually to share my thoughts, how agentic AI and how it is actually revolutionizing the industry. So I'm looking forward to discussing very important concepts, and also training the students as well. So I'm looking forward for having a great session with you guys. Yeah, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Shashank.
Yeah.
Now, let us move on to the LMS tour by Mr. Amar from the TDM team. Amar, over to you.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. So, dear student, once again, very good evening and warm welcome to the 30 hours SDP on AI and its applications. So, I will just take the 10 minutes of your time and we'll go through the LMS. And as I'm going through the chat box of the Zoom and YouTube as well, you are having some questions. Okay, so no need to worry on that part. I will be covering each and every questions, from the attendance, from the joining the session, from the registration link till the getting the certificates. Okay, so let's focus for next 10 minutes. And after my LMS KT, then you need to focus more on the actual session. I know that you are eagerly waiting for that, but let's go through the LMS KT first. So if you are able to hear me clearly, if my voice is loud and clear, I am also expecting some good evening messages into the chat box. If not, you guys can raise your hand as well. Okay, thank you, Harshita. Super. Okay, so on this confirmation, so let me proceed with the LMS KT session. So dear students and faculty members, as you know that LMS is known as a learning management system, and it's a one-stop solution for the entire learning phase, right? So from joining the session, from getting the recordings of the session, to get the attendance, to get the to submit the feedback, to get the material, each and everything you will be able to access over the LMS. And to get the LMS access, whenever I'm going through the YouTube live chat, so you guys are saying that, sir, I registered but not received the access. No need to worry. Those who registered now or in the afternoon. So till today morning, till 11 a.m., we provided LMS access to all of you. If you registered, anyone registered just now after sharing the link, you will be getting that access by tomorrow morning. Okay, so let's start. So first of all, those who are first-time user of XLR, they will be getting the two emails from the XLR team. So first one is account details and second one is a booking confirmation. So in the account details itself, you will be getting all the details of the LMS like portal link, username, and password. Okay, so portal link is nothing but a URL, right? So in a simple language, you on a daily basis like Amazon.com, right? So or LinkedIn.in. So likewise, we're using the different web application. Likewise, XLR LMS is lms.xlr.com. Very simple and easy. You just need to type lms.xlr.com and username and password. It's username is nothing but your mail ID. So and the password, that will be the auto generated password from the system itself. Okay, so first time you can sign in with this password whatever generated by the system. In the future you can forward that anytime. Okay, so now once you click on this URL, it will take you to this page. This is the login page. Okay, and in the login page you need to provide your mail ID and the password, and you need to click on the login. Okay, so now just suppose that I provide my credentials and I'm doing a login. So let me reshare my screen and I will show you how LMS looks like, from where you can access all this material. So just a couple of seconds. Yes. So once you provide your credentials, you will land here on the dashboard. Okay, and make sure that you are on the home tab, and there are a couple of options: home, my courses, announcement, calendar, exam, certification, or setting, right? So let's go one by one. First and most important thing, so today you receive an email. All right, today you receive an email from our side or from XLR team to join the session. A few of you receive from your college team, that teachers or somebody from your friends, you receive the links, right? Now, from tomorrow onwards, not required to have the link. You are able to join the session directly from the LMS. Or else you can join the session on YouTube as well. It's currently or simultaneously live on YouTube as well. If I want to join the session from LMS, you can check in today's classes, right? Let me search for my class. So yes, SDP on Agentic AI and Applications, right? So here, if you click on join now, it will take you to the Zoom. It will take you through the Zoom, right? Simple. You just need to click on join now and it will take you to Zoom. Every day, same process, sharp at 6:45 or 7:50. Around that, you will be able to see that join button. You need to click on join and it will take you to the Zoom. Okay. If you want to check that thing in a calendar as well. Okay. So let me open the calendar. From calendar as well, you can join. So as easy as our Google Calendar, where we'll get all our classes on our calendar with the time, right? So you can check here. as I'm a member of Excel, I have a couple of classroom added to my dashboard. So SDP on Agentic AI, you can check from here also. You can join the session, right? If you want to check that weekly or monthly, Monday to Friday, when the sessions are going to happen, each and everything is available here into the calendar itself. Okay, let me go back into the home tab. So YouTube participants, no need to worry. I will be taking all of your questions. So let's wait for 3-4 minutes only. Okay. Now let me go into the my courses. Okay, and let me search for today's program which we are hosting. Yes, SDP. This SDP. Right. So let me click on that course. Once I click on that course, I will get the lesson option. Okay. So see here, I am getting the lesson option, and in the lesson itself, I will find day-wise agenda, then attendance and material. Okay, so on a daily basis, the first and most important thing, on a daily basis, you need to provide your attendance and you need to share your feedback as well. Why that is important? To get the certificate of participation, 60% attendance is mandatory. Okay, I'm just explaining one more time. To get the certificate of participation, 60% attendance is mandatory. So now your next question will be that I just registered. I am not accessing the LMS as of now. I will check that tomorrow. Okay, so no need to worry. You will be getting the link into the chat box as well, Zoom and YouTube live chat. Okay, just a few things you need to take care while submitting the attendance. That you need to mention one common single mail ID all 15 days. Okay. So if you are using a different mail ID every day, then that will be creating your different account, and it will be problematic for you to reach the attendance criteria, that is 60%. Okay. Now next, I know that you're not going to wait, but I will just explain that after completion of this entire program. Okay, this is the 15 days 30 hours program. It's Monday to Friday, so it's going to run for around 3 weeks. So after completion of the entire program, within 8 to 15 working days, you will be getting your certificate if your attendance is going to be more than 60 or 60%. Okay, via registered mail ID itself. If you click on this link now, so you will find one tab. Okay, and the most important thing, this link will be active in between 8:30 to 9:30 for only 1 hour. Okay, so now let me go back and you will see here agenda. Okay, so you will be able to find the agenda of this program as well here. Day-wise video, you can check. So currently as a day one it's running, so you will find here day one running. So that's why you are able to see here. And you can play that as well. From here also you can join the session. Okay, and later on up to day 1, day 2, all up to day 15, you will be able to find all these details here. Okay, and material, so whatever the sir is going to use for the next 15 days, all this material will be uploaded here for the study purpose or as a reference, right? So till here everything is clear. I hope it's clear. Now let me go back onto the dashboard, and we are going to have an examination as well at the end. So that examination will be happening from the exam tab. So everybody make sure that uh, don't be a dependent on anyone to get the link. I will receive the link. End of the day, you need to take the exam from the LMS. And if we're getting each and everything at one place, right? So why to wait for others to share, others to help, right? So be independent, start using the LMS and access each and everything from LMS itself. Now I'm just opening the window for the question and answer. So those who are having any queries or question, you can please go ahead and post that into the chat box. If not, then you can mention that that's clear. So we'll move forward accordingly. Any question? Okay, let me check the YouTube as well. I attending from the YouTube. Will I receive the certificate? Bolo sir, yes. You will be getting the certificate because if you're attending over the Zoom or YouTube, you need to mark your attendance, whatever the link you are going to receive at 8:30, right? So if your attendance is going to more than 60%, you will get that. LMS link, sir, lms.xlr.com. Those who not receive the mails, no need to worry, you will be receiving that. Examination will be the MCQ based. Those who not received the mail and registered recently, you all will be receiving the mails. Okay, don't worry on that part. Any another query or question, or it's clear? So my friend have not received account details. Ganesh, okay, so you can just ask your friends to check the spam folder once, or else if your friend registered recently, then that person will be getting access tomorrow. Examination will be there on day 15. Online. See, everything is going to happen online. Sir, attendance website hoga na? Nahi. See, you need to mark the attendance from the link, whatever we are going to share. I have registered before, still did not receive. Then definitely there will be issue with some email address. Attendance link you will be getting into the chat box. Are we going to learn about the yes, exactly. Okay, so any another question or is definitely a coder, you can definitely add that. That will be a add-on certification on your resume, right? No, it's not possible. We are already done with that. So you can just go through the recording once again. Okay, so I think syllabus is already uploaded over the LMS. You can go through that. Okay, so thank you so much, all of you, and all the best. Happy learning with XLR. Shashank sir, over to you.
Sure, sir. Thank you so much. Okay, I've not started yet, but I can see a few questions. Okay, so what we are going to learn through these sessions. So you'll be exactly learning about what is agentic AI and how agentic AI is actually, transforming the industry. So what are the applications, of agentic AI? Okay, so that is the thing which we are going to learn. Okay. So let me start. I think once I start, probably you might a few people are raising their hands. I think you can just put it in the chat. Okay, so you can just put it in the chat. I'll be answering your question. So you can just put it in the chat. So I'm just checking the chat only. Please, you can put it in the chat. So anything, whatever you have questions, you can just post it in the chat. Okay. So even if it is in the middle of the session also, you can just post it in the chat. Okay. So I'll be I'll be taking up whenever, because I'll be in a flow, in a teaching flow, right? Training flow. So what I'll do is I'll pick up the questions. Okay. So in the middle, I'll just take a bit of time. Okay. And I'll be taking up the questions whatever you have given. okay, or you're asking, and I'll be answering your questions. All your questions will be answered. Okay, don't ask something which is completely out of the box. We are learning agentic AI. Okay, you can probably ask on what is AI, generative AI, agentic AI. These are all because even generative AI is actually related to agentic. Generative AI is actually related to agentic AI. So what are its relations and all. So anyway, I'll be training you on. Still, you have some questions. Even though I have given you a few answers, but still maybe you may find that you have a few questions. So probably you can ask that. We are going to learn how to create AI agents. Yes, absolutely. We'll also go with some hands-on. Agentic AI means, I'll tell you that. Okay. AI agents and agentic AI both are different. That also I'll tell you. Okay. And how, what is the relation, with generative AI as well. My God, so many messages. Okay. Where can we ask our doubts related to session? You can post it in the chat. You can post it in the chat only, like how you are posting now. You can just post it in the chat. A lot of people have a lot of questions. Oh my God. Is this course beginner friendly? Because I don't have much of programming language. It is. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Why you have posted it 5 times, man? I'll be taking up the questions. That is what I'm telling. Even though if I have not answered it immediately, also because either I'm answering the questions or I'm in training the session. So I'll be taking every question of yours. None of your questions will go answered. That is my promise. Okay. None of the questions will go unanswered. Every question I'll be answering. Okay. Right. If you're not even, if you're not satisfied with the answer, also you can come up with one more question. Even that also I'll answer it. Okay. If I don't know also, I will just look up and I'll tell you the next day also. Okay. So your question will be answered. Okay. At any cost. Okay. So that is one thing. It is bit of, a bit of knowledge on Python will actually help you, to have a, base understanding. Okay. So it will actually, help you to understand much better. So bit of programming knowledge is safer to have, I would say. A bit of safer to have. Even if you don't have Python knowledge, maybe C, C++, Java knowledge also, if you have, you can actually understand Python, because compared to that, Python is much more easier. Okay. Yes. I think, I don't know what's your name. Showing coder. Okay. You have Python basics. Excellent. Actually, if you are pretty much aware of Python, it will be, like a cakewalk. It's not a problem. So what we learn in this course, it is about agentic AI. Already I've answered that question. Sir, what is mean agentic? Agentic is nothing but, which is related to agents, decision making, thinking, right, and all that I'll tell you in the session. So how to log into LMS, that you have to ask Amar sir only. Okay, whatever relating to LMS and attendance, LMS, mail, everything you can contact Amar sir only. Okay, anything regarding the subject, right, on AI, what we are discussing, anything related to subject, you can ask me. Okay, other things you have to contact Amar sir only. Next is, sir, will there be attendance? Absolutely. That is what sir has also told you. 60%, I think 75% or 60% is mandatory. 60%, I guess. So it is mandatory. So attendance will be there. Okay. Then how do you? So using of agentic AI in daily life, I will tell you as a part of session. Okay. So I didn't even start. Okay. So you can just hold on for that question. For time being at least. Okay. So what is agentic AI and agents and AI bots are also different. I'll come to that also. This is completely related to the subject that anyway I will start now. So you can ask hundreds of doubts. Don't worry. Let me start. Okay. Okay. I think the questions have stopped. Okay. Great. Fine. So what I'll do is let me share my screen. Okay. All right. So I think you're able to see my screen. So let us start about Agentic AI and its applications. Okay. So this is the first session, or I can say day one. Every day we are going to have 2 hours of our session. Okay. So today it was an introductory session, so we had some 45-50 minutes off. But every day, we'll be having 2 hours of continuous training all day. Okay, so that is one thing you can keep it in mind. So please log in by 7 o'clock. Okay, so that by 7:05 something like that we can start the session. So that is one thing, and it will be going for over of 15 days. Okay, so every day, from Monday to Friday, it is going to go. So 2 hours per day, right? So it is going to be 15 into 2 is 30 hours. Okay, so please do attend every day. Okay, in order to understand the continuity of the session. Okay, so many of you might be very much interested, so you'll be definitely attending. Some might feel that okay, there is some programming, there is some more technical things and all. So don't think in that way. Try to be a bit of open-minded on that, because nowadays we are learning AI to improve ourselves, right? And to be with the industry level, or to be on that level, right, of how things are working in the real time. So for this especially, we are learning artificial intelligence. Okay, so now AI has also become I would say our livelihood as well. So I don't know how many of you accept with that, right? It is part of our livelihood now. So we have to co-live in with artificial intelligence, right? So the sooner you accept the reality, the sooner you will be in you will be in terms with happy terms with artificial intelligence. So it is very important for us to get in terms with what is AI and how this artificial intelligence is actually contributing to the development of us and the environment and the society as well. So this is what, as a part of that, we are discussing a very important concept, I would say, agentic AI, because AI agents and I'll tell you the difference between AI agents and agentic AI also, because a couple of people have asked that doubt also, if I remember. So I'll tell you the difference between what is AI agents, what is agentic AI and what are AI agents also, with bit of examples, use cases, everything I will teach. Don't worry, we have 30-hour session. Okay, so you will be loaded with lot of knowledge. Okay, you will be loaded with lot of knowledge. You will be learning a lot of things. Okay, so just be prepared to take a lot of things, because it is a huge amount of knowledge. I would say knowledge on AI is not just about it's not like just using a chat GPT, or it is not like using a Google Gemini. It's not that. Okay, so knowledge on AI and its applications and how you can use artificial intelligence in real life, right? It requires lot of understanding. I can say lot, so many lots, right? So many lots, that much amount of lot of understanding you require. So I would recommend you to just be just be open. Okay, to whatever I given. Okay, so if you're like a free mind, you can take a lot of things into your brain. Okay, so that is very much I would say that is a very much open thing. I would actually tell you to be I tell that to every session of mine. Okay, because if you come with an open mind only, you can take whatever you have a lot of thoughts, a lot of thinkings in your brain. So the things what I tell you will not go in, it will not fit in. So empty your hard disk in your brain and come to the session, so that I feel definitely you will learn something. That I can promise you. Okay, so let us go into the session and into the world of artificial intelligence. And I think I got a question. Okay. I want to build advanced AI agents which can automate manual computing work in different tech areas and push them to companies. I would be grateful if you explain every topic in detail. Yes, Abdul. That is what we are going to do actually. We are going to understand that how and what are the things which you need to learn. Okay, so when you say let's be practical. Okay, let's be practical. Uh, when I say that you have to build an AI agent. Okay, So don't you think you need some knowledge to build an AI agent? Like this, can you build an AI agent, right? It's for everybody. It's not just for you, I'm asking, right? Right. First of all, many people actually doesn't know what are the things will be there in artificial intelligence. That I will teach you. First of all, what will be the things inside AI and how we can use it for building an AI agent, right? What is the relationship between them and how they can actually be used for decision making? That I will teach you. That is very important because just like that you cannot just like that you cannot learn or cannot just build an AI agent, right? So it takes a lot of understanding that what are the things inside AI and what are the things inside that. Okay, so in study material field PPT shown by you, lectures, some different notes will be given. So it's not just about lecture PPT. It's not just that, there will be a lot of practical things also. So everything, whatever I'm teaching, I'll be actually sharing it with you. Okay, I'll be sharing it with you guys. That will be uploaded in the LMS. Okay, it's not just theory. It's no use in just learning theoretical part. Okay, you might be knowing some, you might be getting that what are the things which are there in AI, but trying to build something or trying to do it on your own, that you cannot do if I just teach some theory. So we'll also be going in with a bit of practical knowledge also. We'll be implementing in Collab, we'll be using Python. So like that, we'll be applying, some of the applications also we are going to use. Okay. So even that things will come into the picture. It's not just about the theoretical aspects or the PPT part. So basic foundation in AI and framework constructive language. Yes, so I'll be covering all those, everything, whatever is required as a part of session. Okay. I don't know what is your expectation, but whatever is relating to agentic AI, because that is the workshop, right? So I have to stick to the workshop. Correct. So it is agentic AI and its applications. Correct. So I'll be sticking to the agentic AI and its applications, right? On that, I'll be focusing. Okay. Relating to those and on that. Okay, this is my that is the thing which I should teach, right? So that is what I'll be doing. Okay, so I think so many questions. All right, so let us go into a few things. Okay, so let us start with understanding. I'll start with making you to understand what is the difference between agentic AI and generative AI. First of all, okay, because so many people have a lot of doubts that what is the difference between agentic AI and generative AI. After that, I'll come to generative AI. Sorry, I'll come to agentic AI and AI agents. That is a bit later. Okay, let us not confuse our brain too much in the first session itself. Right? Let us not do that. Okay. I have a question again. Okay, fine, Abdul, no problem. Yeah. That we will do. That we will do. So you need not worry on that. Okay, fine. So let us first understand what is the difference between agentic AI and generative AI. That is very much important. Okay. So let us start with understanding generative AI. Then you will understand agentic AI in an easier way. Okay. Because first of all, what is generative AI, right? So everybody is bit of aware, at least you're a bit aware, because many people nowadays use Google Gemini, right? ChatGPT. We have many tools, right? So to generate the text, correct, and images also, like the DALI, right? We have multiple applications, right, which can generate the content. What is generation exactly? Right? Can anybody tell me what is generation? Generation is basically about generating new content. Okay. Something, whatever is generated, right, used on the previous trainings or the I can say on the model which has been already built. Okay. So based on the model which is already built, right, your particular query or your particular prompt, right, is making the model to generate new content which is not existing. Okay, that is basically called as generative AI. That means either you are generating text, you are generating images, audio, video, it might be anything, right? So I think everybody is using a lot of AI tools right now for, generation, right? So now I think you are a bit aware of now that what is a generative AI? Something which is used to generate. Okay, something which is used to generate is basically called as a generative AI. Now, the examples are the most famous example nowadays, which I can give you is the ChatGPT, right? So ChatGPT is a generative AI model. Okay, it generates content on the model which has been already built on the training data. Okay, next is the DALI. So DALI, maybe such kind of image is not existing. You have given a particular prompt, right? That this is how I want to generate an image, right? So that kind of prompt will allow the model to generate a new content. That is what basically, applications such as DALI is about, right? Then GitHub, right? So I think many of you are using, Microsoft Copilot as well, right? We have GitHub Copilot as well, right? And which is also used for code completion, because in GitHub we have a larger repository where the codings, or you can say the projects, have been actually saved. So using those projects, they have built a copilot where it can generate new code based upon the code which has already been written. Okay, so now let us go to the next part, which is its typical behavior. Now if we think about what is exactly this generative AI actually is doing, right? So you give a particular prompt, correct, and it generates an output, correct? All of you agree with me, right? So it doesn't independently decide what to do next unless you wrap it into an orchestral system. That orchestral system is only called as prompt engineering. Okay, so I'll tell you about prompt engineering as well. Okay, that how it is, because based on the prompt or based on the scenario, right, how things get generated, and one step ahead of this generation, whatever it is doing, it is what this agentic AI is actually doing. So I'll come to that. Next is content synthesis and mimicking patterns in the data. So patterns is nothing but its behavior. I could say in a very simple language, because we are just starting now. So pattern in the data is basically about knowing the behavior of the data. Okay, it is about understanding the behavior of the data. Okay, that is called as pattern. Now let us come to what is agentic AI. Okay, so agentic AI is nothing but it's a goal directed behavior. In a very, very simple way, if you want to remember that it is a goal directed behavior, that means it has an ability to understand the context, okay, and understand the scenario, the situation, right, and then take the decision, okay, and act upon it is what agentic AI is about. Now, if you see what is this is the what I've mentioned is a definition. It's a textbook definition of what is an agentic AI. So, based on a certain situation, reacting to it and taking a decision and reaching that particular goal, what has been given by the user is what agentic AI is. For example, best example in a simple way to understand is decision making and action taking. Because in order to do a certain action, then to take a decision based upon the action. That is the objective, especially for agentic AI. All right. Now, does agentic AI use generative AI? Yes, it uses. Okay. So often this agentic AI uses the generative AI, but for what it is going to use, that is the key important thing which we have to understand, right? Okay, Agentic AI uses generative AI. Okay, fine, we know that. But how? Okay, or how it actually uses it, right? So, there are a few things how it actually uses it, right? So one is planning for the steps, then calls for the tools, then stores and retrieve the memory, evaluates whether goals are actually achieved. Now think logically, okay? I'm saying that it is using generative AI, right, to plan the steps, first of all. Where is the steps? Where is this knowledge coming from for agentic AI to take the decision? It is on model building, right? It is from the data. It is from the model building, right? It is by the use of, some technology, right? Or you can say some piece of hardware and software, right? So I'll come to that, what we are using, all those things. I'll go into detail. I'll dig into deep. Okay. So to explain to you in brief, I don't want to use a technical term now so that you'll be confused. Okay. So I would say that, a model has to be built, right? First of all, data should be collected, training should happen, a model has to be built, right? Decision making to do all these things to be a certain goal has to be reached. We are saying, the action to be done, it has to reach that particular goal, it has to take a decision. All these things you are telling, no, all we are talking about agentic AI. Then, first of all, the agent should know, right, what it should do, how it can do things, right? That is in where the generative AI comes into the picture. That means the analytics part comes into the picture. Okay, understanding the data, taking a decision in the data, doing things in the data, following certain frameworks in the data, that we should know how. Okay, so it is like there is a framework below it. On top of that, there is generative AI. On top of that, there is agentic AI. So without the framework, right, how you are going to do action, or how you are going to do some actions, and how you are going to take a decision? Can you tell me? Not possible, right? It is not possible for a machine, right, or an AI agent to act upon. That is that frameworks, how they are contributing all this generative AI part we are going to discuss, which is relating to agentic AI. That is very much important in order to get the structure, or we can say, in order to link it. Okay, right? So I have a few questions. LLM API for a good communication like AI. GPT open. I don't know. You're telling me, or you're asking me, Abdul, for good communication AI like ChatGPT? So you are asking about the communication with the AI tool, isn't? That is why we learn prompt engineering actually. That is what prompt engineering is actually about. How to prompt. I'll be covering a few things about prompt engineering, not exactly on the entire structure, because the session is not just about prompt engineering, right? So if it is about that, then I would have done a full-fledged one. But we'll be covering what is prompt, because even an agent has to do something. It needs a few prompts, right? It needs a few prompts to take a decision. Not like 100%. It needs prompt engineering. Okay, it doesn't need 100% of prompt engineering. Generative AI needs 100% of prompt engineering, but agentic AI doesn't need 100%. That link also I will tell you. Yeah, then only you'll be able to figure it out that okay, what exactly happens? Pinpoint. Okay, I'll tell you that. So we'll get lectures. Okay. It will be the PPTs, or the practical part, everything, whatever I'm teaching, it will be uploaded into your LMS. Video recordings also you can see into your LMS. Isn't this similar to machine learning, sir? Training a model from data. Machine learning is part of AI, generative AI and agentic AI. Obviously, without machine learning, there is no AI only, man. Without machine learning and deep learning, there is no artificial intelligence. Without, if you ask this question, I should tell you from the, from the base, without mathematics, statistics, without machine learning, deep learning, there is no artificial intelligence. I have to tell that, because all the models, deep learning models, everything, what, artificial intelligence uses, generative AI, everything is based upon math only. So yeah, then I have to tell from the, I have to, justify from the back. So where is this going live? You can find it on YouTube also. Please ask questions on, the subject. I'm asking agents need other. I'm asking AI agents need other generative AI APIs for most of the working. Not AI agents, agentic AI, I would tell. AI agents is a small term, actually. Okay, I should tell you, or else you're not going to, stop. Okay. So, AI, agentic AI is the bigger picture. It's like a universal set. Okay. It's like a universal set. Right? Small example I'll give you, because a lot of people are having this doubt in their mind. It's not only you, I can understand that. Okay. So AI agent, so if you see a smart home, okay, very small example I'm going to give you in order to, finish the example fast as well, and for you to understand, to have some clarity. So you can remember something called as a smart home, right? So what is a smart home? Smart home has a lot of things which acts upon sensors, right? So right from the face unlock to open the door, or whether it is a biometric, right? Or whether when you enter the house, lights will be on, right? And fans will be on based upon your requirement, and air conditioner will be on, correct? And music will work according to your comfort, whatever you say. So it also works with your voice commands, correct? All these things will you accept? Yes. So this is the entire system is called as agentic AI. The entire system of a smart home is called as an agentic AI. The a light sensor or a fingerprint sensor or a voice command, these are AI agents. So AI agents are a subset of agentic AI. Okay, AI agents are subsets of agentic AI. For example, in a self-driven car, right? So the sensors inside the car are basically called as AI agents. They are agents. Okay, so they are basically AI agents. The entire system which is controlling the car is an agentic AI. Okay, so this is the outer picture. I've just given a very small example. Channel YouTube. No, I told you it's in YouTube, Manasvi. Okay. Correct, sir. AI ML is essential. AI ML. I don't know why a lot of people combine this. Yeah, I don't. Okay. So machine learning is like a a foundation brick for building a big apartment. Okay. So if you consider big apartment as artificial intelligence, the bricks which is used to construct an apartment is machine learning and deep learning. So without that, you don't have a building actually. Names are cause my friends aren't getting it. Okay. Okay. So you can just search. I think you'll get it. If you search, I think SDP on agentic AI and applications. If you search in YouTube, you'll get it. You should be getting one speed. Definitely, you'll get it. So apart from that, any other questions? Do you believe agentic AI will be more helpful or harmful? I'm about to answer your question only, Menin. Do you believe agentic AI will be more helpful or harmful in the future? Can you explain why? Your point of view. POV. Okay. That is why, to answer your question in a very small way, okay, there is something called as AI ethics. Okay, so it is about self-conscious belief, whether you want to use AI for doing good or for doing bad, right? So it is about self-assessing, things to understand how you can actually transform the world, right? So you can use it in a good way, you can use it, or you can actually do it for a bad way. One very small example I'll tell you, which is happening right now. Okay, countries are fighting using drones, correct? You can use drone for doing good, right? For example, reaching out people, right, in certain calamities, in certain situations, giving them food, right, giving them things, okay, any utilities what they want. So you can use a drone for this also, and you can also use a drone to bomb a country or a place, right? Then you tell me, isn't there two sides of a coin, right, in using a drone, right? So for which you are using the AI technology is what, it's about the conscience, right? Or we can say it's about the decision making, right? For what we are exactly, or for what we are trying to use it. Okay. So that is why, every session, whatever it might be, just maybe AI, on just artificial intelligence, or it might be on agentic AI, whether it is on just on AI agents or generative AI, whatever it might be, everywhere, every session, right? Whether it might be an FTP or an SDP, whatever it might be, or just a normal lecture, I just include something called as AI ethics in every of my sessions, because that is how we are responsible for I would say a very good use of AI for human growth, right? So that is one thing. Yes, yeah, that is what. No, start. There is the real definition. Some the other questions are not really. Don't worry, Abdul. We have time to learn. No issues. Got it. Okay. Thank God. Finally. So AI replicates human. It's true. Okay. Please don't believe these things. Okay. I don't know. A lot of people ask this kind of questions. Not specifically, I'm mentioning you, Jiva. But a lot of people ask this, sir, our jobs will be replaced. Okay. Every time I get these questions, our jobs will be replaced, or our jobs will not be replaced. It will be transformed. There's a difference between replaced and transformed. You can even Google it, or you can check in a dictionary as well. There's a difference between replacement and transformation. Transformation, I believe that transformation will happen, not replacement. Okay, so it is not replaced. Okay, it is about transforming. Okay, so that one thing you just keep it in mind, so that you'll be able to understand. So how do you mark attendance? It will be shared, Pakshal. Please wait. Okay, it will be shared. Okay, at a certain time you have to be in the session. Okay, so you cannot just skip and just expect to mark to get the attendance. So all of you have to be in the session, right? It will be shared at a certain time. Okay, so at that time immediately you have to mark the attendance. If you are in the session only, you will be able to mark. Okay, so that is one thing which will be very it will be taken very seriously, that if you're not marking, just skipping the session again, expecting last 15-20 minutes to join and mark attendance, that is not possible. So you have to be in the session to mark the attendance. That is one thing. We will be serious on this. So what is the benefit of doing this course? Okay, good question actually. What is the benefit in doing this course? Yes, absolutely. First of all, it is a development program. It is not a course. Okay, so course is different, development program is different. This is to make you aware, to understand what is agentic AI and what are its applications, and how we can use it in our real life to transform our life. Okay, that is what this session is about. It is actually a development program, or you can say everyday learning program. Okay, so it's a student development program. It's not a course. Okay, it's not entire course on AI. Okay, don't expect you will be learning about entire artificial intelligence in 30 hours. It is not possible. Okay, so if you are able to understand how things work and how things relate and work inside agentic AI or artificial intelligence, how things are programmed, what are the frameworks, right? How to do a chatbot or how to create an AI agent or an agentic AI. If you're able to learn this much, you have done a really good job. Okay, so that is one thing I'll be telling you. So next is, can you provide examples of real world use cases of agentic AI? I'll come to that. Actually, I have not even gone into the actual session also. Just I wanted to tell first about what is generative AI and agentic AI. And on agentic AI, I've given you a very good example. Actually, I don't know. I think maybe you have not heard. I have given you a very small but a very very effective example. I really like this example when I'm starting a session usually. Why? Because a lot of people either you would have used probably or you would have actually experienced it. At least you would have seen it in movies. Okay, at least in movies you would have seen this. Okay, smart homes, right? And I've given you the example also. Entire system of a smart home is the entire system, right? Is actually an agentic AI, and individual components which are working, which are individual agents. Okay, they are called as AI agents, like the voice command, the light sensor. They are AI agents. Okay, so in self-driven car also, how to identify the distance between the objects, right? And to identify whether a particular obstacle is coming, so we have to stop the car. This is done by agents. Those agents in real life are only called as AI agents, which are used for self-driven cars. Okay. So let me go to the sir, what is AI ethics? Okay. Pari, you have to wait for that. I'll tell you in detail later. Because as a part of session, I will definitely if not today, maybe down the line, because definitely my sessions will include AI ethics. Okay, without ethics, I'm not going to teach artificial intelligence, because we have to, as a responsible citizen, we have to follow a certain rules and regulations, which are pretty much required, are pretty much required to implement AI into real life. So with so ethics will be taught. Probably you can just wait. You'll be attending the sessions, no? So definitely you'll be coming across AI ethics, in a few coming sessions. Okay. Yes. So yes, I have a doubt. Yes, Pranjali, yes, you can just post it in the chat. So instead of sir, I have a doubt, you could have posted your doubt. So you can just post your doubt. Okay. All whatever I'm getting are basically questions only. Okay. So so please ask regarding to the subject. Okay, completely on agentic AI and things linking to agentic AI. Okay, please Pranjali, you can just post it in the chat. I'll be taking up your question. Okay. Okay, so let me continue in the meanwhile. So what we are actually doing is trying to understand the decision making, right, and action which is taken. Now here I have gone through a steps as well, right? So planning the steps, then calling the tools or the APIs. APIs are nothing but application interface. Then stores and retrieves the memory. Then we have evaluates whether goals are achieved or not. Now here there are a few examples which I wanted to give you. Okay, so these are based upon agentic AI. So a customer support agent that understands the query, right? So I think everybody is using chatbots, right? So there is a difference between a normal chatbot and an AI assistant. Okay, so I don't know how many of you actually know it. Okay, but okay, but you can actually try to understand, as a part of these sessions. I will also tell you about what is a chatbot and what is a AI assistant. So, chatbot is just a small assistant, I would say, but AI assistant can actually think. Okay, the AI assistant, which is actually built, or you can say personal assistants or AI assistants, whatever we have actually built or what we are using kind of right now, something which can take some decisions, something which can act upon, understand, do things, right? These are basically called as AI assistants. Okay, they are not just chatbots. For example, if you ask something, a small query, which is a basic query, it is able to answer. If you ask something else, if you ask something else, if you ask something else which is a bit bigger, okay, so it will say that I'll connect to the customer care or customer executive, then it is not a AI assistant. AI assistants are basically, it actually uses data, or you can say models. It has access to data. Okay, so it can actually, do things. That means it is capable of thinking. Okay, so all the AI assistants which are capable of understanding something, able to pick something and deliver you what is required. Okay, what is required, they are agentic AI, or in simple language you can say as they are AI assistants, or you can also say that they are AI agents. That is the difference between a chatbot and an AI assistant. A proper AI assistant is something where can do things, it can take decision, it can reach some goal, it can find something, it can give you something. That is an AI agent. Okay, so we are going to see that kind of agents. Okay, so a customer support agent is one such example. So it understands the query, searches the knowledge base, right? Updates, records, follows up with the user. So this is the pattern what an AI agent, or I can say in a very simple term, that an AI agent, or I can say AI assistant, can actually do. So an autonomous search assistant that determines which documents to read, summarizes findings, prepares the reports, and email updates. So this only an AI agent or an AI assistant can do. A chatbot cannot do this. Chatbot can just reply to your messages, just a basic messages only. That is the difference. Okay, so have a few questions. So it will be used in BSc. It will use in BSc it course. What is that? I didn't get you, Devang. Can you reframe the question if you don't mind? I didn't get your question properly. Probably you can just reframe the question. It will be helpful for me. Sir, what will be the outcome of the program? Even I didn't go to the program outcomes actually. I just, why I started with differences between agentic AI and generative AI is usually I don't start. I just usually go with the program outcomes first. But in this scenario, I somewhere felt that I should start first of all with my prior experience. I felt that let me start with what is differences between agentic AI and generative AI, because a lot of people will be having this doubt in their mind. So I felt it is, it is better to start with this. Okay, so outcomes of the program, if you just wait for a few minutes, probably Sumit, you'll be able to know the outcomes of the program. Okay, I have a separate slide for it only. I have detailed slide I have kept, because outcomes, if I just inform briefly, a few people might not be able to figure it out. So usually I started implementing or showing the outcomes in a bigger picture, so that you'll be able to understand what is going to happen first of all. Okay, yes Sumit, so you can just wait on that. So BSc IT course, so BSc it will be helpful, because nowadays even in BSc, if you are going with information technology, definitely you are going to have artificial intelligence, at least a basics of AI. So how AI is actually implemented in the industry, how it can be used in our day-to-day life, at least that you will be actually having when it comes to the real world applications. So I think you're studying BSc IT, Deva. So can I access the recordings lectures for lifetime? That I'm not sure. Lifetime, I'm not sure. You can contact Amar sir on that. Pranjali, I'm not sure with that, but you can access recordings. I think for that I'm not sure exactly. You can ask Amar sir at the last. So Devang, yes, okay, fine, Devang. So next, Sania. So you mean ChatGPT is an AI agent? No, absolutely not. ChatGPT is not an AI agent. It's a generative AI tool. It doesn't take decision on its own. It doesn't do that. It doesn't do that. It only relies on your prompts. Whatever is generating content, whether it is an image, picture, whatever it might be, something which is generating based upon your commands or prompts is called as generative AI. It is not agentic AI or AI agents, right? So on top of generative AI, agentic AI is built upon. That means by all these things, all the knowledge, the ability to understand things and make a decision and trying to reach to a goal, okay, is what is agentic AI. Okay, so ChatGPT is an AI agent or agentic AI. It is absolutely wrong. It is a generative AI tool. Okay, so don't confuse yourself. That is why I started with difference between agentic AI and generative AI. I know people might be having a few doubts on that. Okay, so I'll go to the objectives also. So Anurag, oh my God, so many questions, Anurag. Sir, sir, chatbot has limited knowledge and AI assistant has knowledge about everything, right? Absolutely, Anurag. Yes, it is absolutely correct. Yes. Chatbot is very limited actually. Chatbot is very, 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 very limited. These many varies. You write it down and keep. It is very limited. It is like to take the queries. Exactly, to be fair. It is like to take queries. Okay. So it is like just it will take something in, okay, and whatever knowledge it has been given or it has been trained, that amount of bit it will actually generate and give you, or you can say it will actually chat with you on just the limited access. But the AI agents, sorry, AI agents or AI assistants have they have a bigger picture. They have a bigger picture. They have access to the data. They have access to the models. They can understand something. They can, do a few things. Okay, so that in detail I will tell you guys. Okay, made for a specific task. Yeah, something like that. Okay, so let me go to the typical behavior of what is an agentic AI. Okay, so so the goal is about so the loops of perception, reasoning, and action. So perception, reasoning, and action are a very, very important part, especially when we are talking about agentic AI, and they are a very important component actually inside agentic AI. So perception, reasoning, and action, we will focus more how these things are actually contributing. Let us focus on this more. Okay, so what is my goal? What should I do next? Did it work? What do I do? So these are the things which you can think of. So autonomous workflows, goal-driven orchestration of multiple tools is what the focus is mainly on. Now this analog will actually, I should have projected this first. So many people would not have had out, right? So what is the analogy between generative AI and agentic AI? So this is the best, I actually kind of like it. Okay, so generative AI is like a talented musician who can play any song you request on command. Okay, so you can actually, whatever you give as a prompt, it is going to give you whatever you want. Okay, so that is basically a generative AI. But an agentic AI is not like that. Agentic AI is like a personal band manager. Okay, So he decides the venue, he negotiates the contracts, he schedules the rehearsals, then tells the musician when to play and what to play, learns over time to improve the results. This is an agentic AI. So agentic AI is like a personal band manager. And I think many of you would have liked this analogy. Okay, I kind of, personally like it so much. So that's why I just wanted to share with you guys as well. So agentic AI is like a personal band manager. Okay, so he will decide based on goal what it wants to do. Okay, so it will follow a certain path. But generative AI, he knows everything, right? So whatever you ask, it will come. Okay, for example, in ChatGPT, did you get something like, okay, apart from a few things like which you should not ask, which is restricted. Apart from that, whatever you are giving, whatever your requirement is on prompt, right? ChatGPT is giving you, right? Isn't it? It's not telling like, I cannot give this, I cannot give that, except which is illegal. That's why I told something which is illegal, which is unethical. If you're asking something, it is telling that I cannot give this. That is fair, because a lot of unethical things, and people search a lot of unethicals. I've seen a lot of articles also on that. Unethical, illegal things also people are searching in ChatGPT and AI assistants. I don't know why people are doing like this. Okay, so apart from unethical and illegal activities, right, leaving these two out of the equation, right, whatever you are asking, right, ChatGPT is giving you, right? So isn't it like he's a talented musician, correct? He can play any kind of music, or he can actually give you any kind of assistant or any kind of thing on your request. That is what the difference between generative AI and agentic AI. Probably you might, I think this slide would have actually, given you a lot of, clarity, I would feel. Okay. So can you give an example of agentic AI? Actually, I've given already. I don't know why you're asking again. Yeah. So I've told you, example. I'll give you more examples and use cases. Don't worry. I told you about the example of a smart home, okay, or self-driven car. You can remember a self-driven car. So self-driven car, the entire system is agentic AI, okay, and the individual sensors inside the self-driven car is basically AI agents. Same with the, uh, this smart home also. Entire smart home is agentic AI. And inside each sensor, what is going to, so each sensor will communicate with each other. There are a lot of AI agents. Under one agentic AI, you will have a lot of AI agents. Okay, I think now probably you might have understood. I guess so. You should only tell me. So Devang, what are the skills necessary to develop agentic AI? There are a lot of skills, Devang. So to actually, know about agentic AI, it's not just about one thing. Okay, there are a lot of things, right from the concepts of reasoning also. So probably in colleges you might be studying about you usually read it for placements, right? Aptitude and reasoning, if you remember. So let us not go to the aptitude part. You can see reasoning, right? In reasoning you have a lot of, I'm not going to go into reasoning part, what are the things will be there and all. So already your faculty will be teaching you for trainings part, for placement part, but you might be knowing what is reasoning, right? Reasoning is a very, very, very important component in agentic AI. It's a very important component. Now you can link, what is agentic AI and what is, why sir has told, reasoning is very important. You can just think of. Okay. So next is, let us see the program objectives. Okay. So I didn't, go to the program objectives as of now. That is what I was telling. So let us try to finish off what are the program objectives. Then we can, dig deep into, what we want to do. Now understand the foundations of agentic AI and autonomous agents, right? So first we have to understand what is agentic AI and how the conventional methods are not sufficient. Why do we need the more conceptual understanding and skill on agentic AI? Then we are going to learn a few things about agency, autonomy, proactivity, goal orientation, and all these things. Then we'll also learn more about reactive agents, then deliberate agents. I told planning and reasoning. That's what I just told you about reasoning. That same reasoning only this is. So deliberate agents and hybrid agents, which basically combine reactive and deliberative behaviors. So we'll also explore how agent-based learning can be in the AI landscape. So understanding the essential components like what is perception, reaction loop, knowledge representation, learning and adaptation, decision making, right? All these things we are going to cover as a part of our learning. So next is learning to design, build and evaluate agentic systems. So let us formulate it, define an objective, right? And architectural module as well, which includes perception, reasoning and action as well, right? So learn how to translate business or user needs into actionable agent specifications. Okay, selecting the right agent architecture based on the use case. This is very important to select the right agent. Next is building the workflows, which is prompt engineering. I told you, prompt engineering is a part of agentic AI, right? Here itself, you'll be able to figure it out that without generative AI, there is no agentic AI, right? Because prompt engineering is what is based upon generative AI. So tool usage and chaining, memory management, context retention. So for context understanding and all, we will see some models also, how contextual understanding, how the prompt will be understood by the, you're using ChatGPT, right? You're giving a prompt. How prompt is being understood by a machine, which is a generative AI tool, a GPT tool, how it is able to understand your prompt and how it is able to react to your prompt, how it is able to understand it and how it is actually giving you a result. That we are going to see also. So evaluating the agent performance across criteria such as effectiveness, efficiency, robustness, and user satisfaction. So next is we'll also have an hands-on experience with the frameworks. Okay, so example like the LangChain and the OpenAI. So basically, LangChains are basically orchestrating for the LLM models. And to understand what are LLM models and all those things, we'll also go into the frameworks of how LLM models are basically used, what are GANs, what are LLMs, what is a transformer, all these things we will understand, right? What are the frameworks which is actually helping the agentic AI to go a smooth flow. So we'll also use the OpenAI assistants for building the specialized assistants. Then we'll also use the vector databases. Okay. Next is we also create a chain and agents that call APIs, retrieve the knowledge and act autonomously. Plugins and all we are going to use. Then manage agents which can converse for a long time. So conversing agents are something like ChatGPT. So ChatGPT is a conversational agent. Okay. So develop proficiency in building components, extending the frameworks, debugging and optimizing agent pipelines. So frameworks are very important, which are very important component when it comes to agentic AI and generative AI. So let us also explore, in different areas like the business, education, and productivity. Okay, so in this particularly, especially in these areas, how things are actually working, let us understand that in detail. So analyzing the real world use cases. Okay, so business process automations, let us see educational assistants, productive boosters, right? Like the schedulings and all. So like how you are using the Google Assistant, right? So Google Assistant can be used for scheduling, meetings, scheduling, booking a table, right? So we'll also see that how it actually does. Evaluate case studies which impact the time saving, revenue uplift, and engagement. So we are using AI especially for that particular thing, right? And then ethical considerations and best practices. I told definitely my sessions include AI ethics. So transparency and explainability, mitigating bias and error, safeguarding privacy and data security. So at this stage, you'll be coming across what is AI ethics and all these things. So definitely you will be touched upon that. So the fifth part is developing a mini project showcasing applied AI capabilities. So let us also implement certain projects, right? So we'll touch upon some practical areas where we can actually build an end-to-end agent, okay, and integrating the knowledge and memory for that agent, and evaluating the system performance and refining it iteratively, okay. So solving the problem analysis, requirement gathering, right, agent designing, technical implementations, outcome insights, and next steps we are going to see. Okay, so this is what we are going to cover as a part of you know as a part of our learnings. Okay, so if you have still any doubt, you can just probably ask me. If you have even a few suggestions also, you can just let me know, because end to end we'll be covering what is a how, in the field of generative AI, what is agentic AI actually doing, right? And how are these agents actually contributing, and how these agents are performing in the bigger picture. All right. So this is what we are going to do. So we are going to build an agent, trying to understand how the agent actually performs, right? And how you can actually train an agent. So all these things we can cover as a part of our, sessions, right? So if you have any questions, probably you can touch upon, you can ask me. Okay. So, with this objectives and what is this generative AI and agentic AI, I'll be, if you have a lot of questions, I appreciate your way of teaching and your patience to the questions. No problem. I'm here to actually answer your questions only. Okay. So first thing I'm here for is to train you, first of all. Okay. So make you aware of what is agentic AI and applications. Okay. So that is the first thing I'm here for, first of all. Second thing is to clear your doubts. Also, that is also very, very, very important for me and for you as well, right? You're spending your lot of, your important and a precious time, attending the session. So it is my responsibility to train you as well as to make you to understand and to clarify your doubts as well. Okay, so that is one thing which I can do. So next, any questions? Thank you that you appreciate my teaching. Yeah, thank you so much. So we can. I'll try to do my best. So that we can have a very good learning experience as well. So last minute revision. Okay, so you should tell me what you have understood from the agentic AI, and what is I know it's very early to ask you guys, because we have not even gone through any deep understanding. Just we have just gone maybe just 2-3% of the outline, that what is a agentic AI and what is generative AI, what is the relationship between generative AI and agentic AI. Okay, how I even actually have given you the analogy as well, right? So I think that analogy, a lot of people would have find funny, and and you would have found it very interesting also. So that is why I've taken that analogy, because I told you, kind of personally like it. So in that way, you can just rephrase your thinking, okay, and keep your mind open to knowing that, okay, this is what I'm going to learn, this is what I'm going to do. Okay, that is very important. So can we please take the sessions? Yeah, that is what I'll be doing actually. That is what I'll be doing. Every 40 minutes, something like that. Since it's a first session, a lot of people have a lot of doubts regarding the session, what we are learning. A lot of people had a lot of questions, actually too many questions. That is why I had to react, because a lot of people were continuously putting messages. So I had to react. So basically I usually go with 3 times doubts. Okay, so every 40 minutes, every 30-35 minutes, I'll teach, and I'll stop for a doubt session actually. So probably 5 to 10 minutes I'll be taking the questions. If nobody has anything, I'll just proceed with the session. So usually 30-35 minutes. You can just when I ask for doubts, probably you can put at that time as well, or you can also just message. I'll be taking up the doubt whenever I stop for taking the doubt session. So that is one thing, because since there are a lot of participants, a lot of people have, I think around some 430, 427 I can see now. So 427, 428. So a lot of people are there. So a lot of people will have a lot of doubts. So I had to, I have to deal with that also. So can you please share this PPT on chat? I cannot share it here. Okay. I'll share it in the LMS. Okay, I'll share. Amar sir will upload in the LMS. If something is very, very important only, I'll be sharing it. So amazing. Okay, thank you, Anurag. Agentic AI is a small brother. It's not generative AI, it is generative AI. Okay, don't get confused. Don't confuse yourself. It is generative AI. Agentic AI is like a small brother to generative AI. No, not exactly. I would say AI agents are like brothers to agentic AI, because agentic AI is the bigger picture for AI agents. So agentic AI is using generative AI. It is using generative AI. Correct. Yes. Probably now you are right now. It is a small, the database is small for agentic age. Yes, that is why it is using generative AI. Without using generative AI, agentic AI cannot do anything. Yes. That is why understanding generative AI is also very important, because it is like, don't know what to do, but you have constructed a house. That is not possible, no. So it is like that. Agentic AI is like constructing a house, but you have missed the entire, the groundwork or something like that, right? The basement. That is not possible, right? So it uses the generative AI, and on top of that, it will proceed extra. It will proceed extra for decision making, right? To reach some goal, it will do extra. You can say generative AI plus one. That plus one is what extra it is, agentic AI is actually doing. Okay. So we can think like that. So what is LMS? Amar sir has gone through, no? You can just ask Amar sir on that, Habib. So next is Pranjali. I told what's the difference between agentic AI, generative AI and agentic AI. That was my first slide actually. I started with this. So I think it's an unfair question, Pranjali. So it is like generative AI is basically used for generating something, and agentic AI is basically controlling everything which is as a part of agentic AI, which are AI agents. Okay, so it is controlling, or it is keeping hold of all the AI agents. So it is like I would say a cluster of all the AI agents, okay, is what an agentic AI for a particular task. As I told smart homes. There are, let us say, there are some 20 AI agents, okay, so which are actually communicating with each other. Agent communication, all these things also I will discuss. I just don't want to tell everything now, which will confuse you. So agent communication, how it will be communicated, how all these things are controlled by agentic AI, how things work, that we will discuss. Okay. Syllabus is LLM. Okay, sorry. LLM is what ChatGPT follows on. Yeah, it uses LLM, but it is using bigger technology, which is transformer actually, not transformers. If I say transformers, you will think of the movie Transformers. Okay, it is actually a transformer, not transformers, transformer. We are currently in the second generation transformer, which is actually currently happening. All these ChatGPT or GPT models, everything are working on the transformer technology only. So even that I will cover. Okay, so need not worry on that. So Jiva, can you share the program objectives on screen? Program objectives I've already covered. Jiva, just visit the video. It's almost time anyway. I didn't understand the mini project part. So mini project is basically about understanding how you can build an application. Okay, how you can implement a practical area where you can actually build an end-to-end agent. That is what the mini project is about. Next is yeah, it will be available. Okay. So it will be available in a while. Okay, it will be uploaded, I think probably tomorrow. Sessions, but could you be a bit deeper? Yes, I'll go a bit deeper only. Don't worry, you will have tons of doubts. That much deeper I will go. Okay. So when we can have that at the last. That at the last. Okay. So that will be. I'll be showing you things. Okay. You can do it along with me if you are interested to do, or you can just learn from how I'm doing things as well. Okay. So I think probably we can wind up. It's 9. Sir, Amar sir. Amar sir.
Yes.
Sir, yeah, sir. A lot of people are asking about LMS. I don't know. Actually, you have given a very detailed description. Just check that.
Sir,
Yes.
so tomorrow what we'll do again in first 5-10 minutes, I will cover up that part again about.
Sure, sure, sir. I think the people who have joined late probably might be asking, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, maybe again just for 5 minutes you can tomorrow you can just give them.
Yeah, sure. So students join on a time tomorrow. So we'll start with the LMS KT by 7:05. So I will just take the 5 minutes, 7:05 to 7:10. Attendance link already shared. So I'm sharing that once again. So please make sure everybody marking the attendance and sharing your valuable feedback about the session. Okay, then. Thank you so much, all of you. We'll see you tomorrow at the same time. No, there is any limited seats. Anyone can attend. It's open for all the students from Pan India. Notes will be available over there. So my friends are not able to receive following immediate with confirmation to see. You can ask them to re-register once. Maybe there are some challenge with the email ID. Or else if they register today by late, so they will get it by tomorrow. Okay, great. So, chalo students, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow till the time. Bye bye. Good night.